Alright, time to head to bed. It's been a long fucking night. Who the hell is that? It better not be one of those agency assholes. Oh, I swear to God, I'm gonna... Oh, it's the Secretary of Defense. Great. I suppose I better get my money to pay him off. Alright, look, I know a lot has happened, but I do have money, and they could possibly pay for all the damages.
Sorry, Isaac, but did you really expect a bunch of money is meant to pay for all the damages you've caused just by killing the Prime Minister and by putting our country at risk?
There is precisely $100 million in this fucking bag.
Well, in that case, give it here.
Here's your money. Now, about those pardons.
Pleasure doing business with you.
What a dick. To Dean. Get fucked for messing with Jono's GPS and getting us lost, you fuck. Oh, hey guys. On with the review. This movie makes no goddamn sense. Like, Superman's plan alone bumps this movie down significantly. Basically, Superman's plan was, and by the way, Superman's meant to be one of the greatest leaders of all time. But the thing is, he decides, hey, let's just go invade Darkseid on his home turf and not bring any extra weapons or bring any extra backup, and then leave the Teen Titans on Earth. Sure, we brought the Justice League, but they didn't have any sort of way to defeat Darkseid other than just sheer brutal force. And quite frankly, that's just asking to die at that point. While I do have my problems with it, the movie's still fun. And by the way, I love Constantine in this movie in particular. I like his character arc from, reluctant hero to actual, saving grace of the whole plan, basically. And while I don't necessarily think Constantine acted in certain situations the way he would, I do understand it was part of the plot, and I do get that they somewhat explained some of his some of his out-of-character moments. And I will admit, I'm not someone that's a massive fan of Damian Wayne as a character. I feel like a lot of his appearances, and I feel like a lot of the origin of how he was created was kind of weird, to say the very least. But it's still one of those situations where I warmed up to him towards this movie, because at least in this movie, he's more tolerable, and he has a reason to be pissed off. I do feel like the other characters, however, are tacked on, and they're very much just added additions just to be killed off. Don't get me wrong, some of the gore bits are really fucking cool, but at the same time, it doesn't add anything to the story when it's constant gore over substance. And I think that's this movie's biggest problem, is that this movie is just gore without the substance behind the set gore. So that's my main issue with this movie. Overall, this movie isn't necessarily great, but I do recommend it, however, if you're at least curious about this movie or you're just a DC fan. That's it for review. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Take care. Anyway, back to this. Please understand that next time you want to mess with one of us, actually finish the first season of your show. Like, seriously, it has been several years since you started, you piece of shit. Isaac Rooks. You know how I've told you in the past about our heritage?
Go ahead, buddy. What about it?
Well, about that. I'm actually a demon, and my other kind are coming.